Good morning and welcome to your reading for Saturday and Sunday, March 28th and 29th. I'm going to let's get some information from Spirit, see what's happening this weekend. If you haven't met me before, my name is Trish and welcome to my channel. I try to impart any little bit of knowledge that I can along with the cards to help people move through or navigate life. So let's see what's happening for this weekend. Okay, so the first couple of cards that are coming out here is Follow. And this one says, follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the butt. 3 is a crowd. So following your gut is what this is saying here. And innovation. Constant innovation means not being satisfied with the status quo and being willing to try new methods and ideas. Whether at work or in life, innovation can bring new opportunities and surprises. It can make you stand out from the competition or make your life more convenient or interesting. So follow the innovation, it is saying. Follow, look for new methods or ideas. So those are the first two that are coming out. This one gives me the sense of the Strength card here, so this follow. So following your intuition, ensuring that, your relationships you're bringing integrity to the table. And innovation is about finding those new ways of dealing with life and being satisfied with life. Then we have Speak Up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so that you can move on and be happy. And then we have Just a Natural. The ups and downs in life are just a natural phenomenon. Don't dwell on it too much, just let it happen. Accept the changes in your life and face them with equanimity, and you will be more calm and relaxed. So it's like a going with the flow card. Just a natural, it says here. And then we have Honor Yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all you've accomplished and be proud. So honor yourself. So what I am picking up from these cards here is about, being true to you. So following your gut, making sure that what your gut is asking you, or is telling you, I should say, asking you, isn't that interesting? So you can ask your gut, about being, checking in with yourself, I guess, sitting with yourself, seeing what the right answer is, what feels right to you. So this is what this is asking you to do. Spirit is asking you to follow your gut instinct and ensure that, if you're having suspicions or, I don't even say suspicions, but it does say 3 is a crowd. And I never like to, put those kinds of things out there because, this is a collective reading and so it's for whoever this is resonating with. But the overall message that I'm getting here is just follow your gut, ensure that you check in with yourself and keep your actions, keep things in line with your integrity. Because, if you're able to do that and follow your gut, that, innovation comes in, right? So you're trusting Spirit. And so as you trust Spirit, more and more innovation comes in. Meaning new perspectives that you get from Spirit, new ideas, and what what sets you apart from other people is your own innovation here, where you stand out above the crowd because you do follow your gut and you listen to what these divine messages are. That you're able to look at things in different perspectives, more different than others may. And when you follow your gut and you follow spirit, that you're given the answers or the solutions to what it is that you're working towards in your life. But what's that? So these are kind of the two recent past cards, is about following that intuition and getting those new opportunities or ideas. But in the present moment, we have speak up. So this card is spirit is asking you that if there is something that you are needing to say, that now is the time to say it in this present moment here. I'm not sure if that's a groundhog there, but he seems pretty happy here. So it is time to say what it is that you need to say. I don't know, is that a groundhog? So if it is a groundhog, it's like unearthing, bringing that up from underground. So, that's what like pulling that right up and saying whatever it is that you need to be able to say, so that everyone can, move on and be happy with whatever is happening here. And I do feel like, because you do follow your gut, the innovative way in order to speak up will come to you, right? Like you'll be able to speak up in ways that maybe a lot of others wouldn't necessarily think of, because you are following that gut. And as you do that, it's like being like water, just a natural, knowing that, life is all about ups and downs, and that the more you can just sort of go with the flow and not be triggered by things that are happening here in your life, that's what it means by equanimity. So making sure, trying to keep an even keel as much as you possibly can as you travel down this river of life, right? Accepting that, things don't stay the same, and that there is always change, and, there's ups and downs in life, and that's just what it is, right? It's just a natural progression here. And, if we read this all together, though, it's saying follow your gut, because you are going to get the answers. And then as you get the answers to maybe navigating life, even when you see this just a natural, like navigating this river of life, you're just a natural at it. And you're able to articulate new ideas and innovations for people. So, and you're able to speak it to them, and you really are just a natural at it, right? So this is what it's saying: just follow your gut and know that you are being guided to speak up, and you speak up naturally. And this one is honoring yourself. So really honoring the amount of work that you've put into to just be this natural person to speak up. You've accomplished so much here in your lifetime, that you really do need to recognize and honor what it is that you have learned, and really how much of a natural you are at expressing, how to navigate life, like how to be able to alchemize the hardships or things that you've gone through in your life, and how you change them into a motivation, or, finding that confidence to be able to speak up here. Okay, let's get some more details around this message for the collective for this weekend. Saturday the 28th of March and Sunday, March 29th. So let's get some more information around following your gut. And get some more details around following your gut, spirit. Okay. Oh, that's way too many. Let's see if we can get one or two cards on following your gut. Some more details, please, spirit, on following your gut. Well, we have a whole bunch of them. Well, let's take them. So, following your gut, the first one out is the Hierophant. And this is about teaching. And the Hierophant's gone through all kinds of things in life, and they are a spiritual teacher, so they do teach the ways to the people. And so, even in terms of this whole entire first row here about following your gut and getting the new ideas and speaking about them, and you being a natural at it, that pretty much, in honoring yourself, that pretty much describes the Hierophant and all of the qualities that this individual has as the Hierophant. They're teachers, they're kind, they understand, the ways of life and the values of the world, and also about boundaries too, right? So they also teach about boundaries and really and about that kindness. So it is coming in underneath the follow your gut. So teaching, kindness, tradition, morality is also coming in underneath that follow your gut. And then following that is innovation, and we have two cards here, and it is the Five of Swords, which is about victory that's not worth it. But it can also it could also be about like insecurities, right? Like feeling, when we look at this here, right? It says innovation, constant innovation means not being satisfied with the status quo, but being willing to try new methods and ideas. Innovation can bring new opportunities and surprises, and it can make you stand out from the competition or make life more convenient or interesting. So the Five of Swords is also about competition here. So what this is saying here, because the Magician also came out with that Five of Swords, and what this is saying here is you stand out above the rest. Like anybody, like no one can even compete with you because of this innovation that you do have. You are a magician, you are a master at it. You do see things in a whole different perspective than many other people do. This, there's no competition in terms of this. Like, people may try to compete with you, but you stand way ahead of the crowd, especially teaching all of the things that you've learned, and you've also learned how to create whatever it is that you want to bring into this world with that Magician card. So the competition really doesn't stand a chance here. You are being divinely guided, and you have learned how to adapt to situations. You have lots of self-confidence, and you know how to create or manifest things in lives. So this innovation that is coming to you, you are a master at it. And then in the speaking up, we have the Hermit, which is about having all of life's answers within you. So what Spirit is asking you to do is to bring those answers forward, because you've had this opportunity to do a lot of self-reflection and a lot of inner work, balancing shadow and light. Spirit is asking you now to speak up from all of the things that you've learned over your lifetime here, being that hermit, and really finding that wisdom within and that divine inspiration. So now is the time here to speak up. And then just a natural here, we have the Lover's card, or sorry, not the Lover's card. We have the Two of Cups, which is about opening your heart and receiving love from others. So it is about balance, emotional fulfillment, partnership, or just having a really equal connection with another person. So this Two of Cups is about connection here. So when I look at the just a natural, so being just a natural at connecting and being in balance is kind of what I see here. So a lot of emotional balance here, being grounded in terms of your, being just a natural at speaking up what it is that you've learned about in throughout your life. So this is a choice that you have. You can choose at this time, but if you do, you honor yourself. This is your destiny, because we have the Wheel of Fortune coming in underneath this, honoring yourself. And so you have the strength in new beginnings, and a cycle restarts. So this Wheel of Fortune, or this Wheel of Destiny, is like luck is on your side. If you can move forward, that this wheel is turning into, where you will be honored. Maybe in the past you haven't felt like you have honored yourself. And what this is saying is because you have honored yourself, this wheel is turning and luck is on your side. You're moving more into a destined phase of your life. So that is your reading for today. I think, for this weekend, I know it's this weekend. I almost feel like we need to get a little bit more information for this weekend. What is the advice, Spirit? If we can get some advice for the collective for this weekend. Hopefully we don't see any more snow after this weekend. I'm ready for spring here in the Northern Hemisphere. We are all over this long winter that we've been through. Okay. So for your advice for this weekend, it is about family connection. So maybe this weekend you spend time with family, and with that family card came balance, right? So, just sort of having this opportunity to, create experiences with family, so that, everyone's feeling really good and balanced in their family situation here. So this balance is about stability, maybe bringing opposing forces together. But this family is about your blood family or your chosen family. So this weekend, this is your advice. Find some time to spend with your chosen family or your blood family, and bring that balance into life. Start to really think about how balancing this out. We also have a dog. Dog is about being balanced, peaceful, and in harmony. So, being loyal to your family, creating those relationships, solidifying those relationships. And then we have the fox, which is about finding solutions to challenging situations, or about being cunning. So, maybe this weekend you have an opportunity to find a solution, or, find a way through a challenging situation. It might even be with your family. But it is so important to really maintain those relationships with family and keeping that balance. And if there's been a little bit of emotional upset lately, know that you have the skills and abilities to be able to balance this family situation. And overall, honor yourself. Know that you are very intuitive, and that you have the ability to speak up in a way that others do not. And so maybe you're a mediator in your family. But I do wish you well for this weekend. I kind of want to get like an overall message for the weekend. Let's get a message from the universe. Let's see what the message is for this weekend for the collective. It says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what that can be. Okay, so, this may have to do with a past situation that you really are, that you really wish could have gone in another way. But what Spirit is saying is just let those things go. When we hold on to what could have been, absolutely, life doesn't feel too fulfilling or fulfilled, right? So just allow that to let go, and start living in a new way, in a new and inspired way of living. So that is your message for this weekend. I really hope that you have an opportunity to spend time with family and hopefully bring things into balance. But what this is saying is that you can create anything that you want to bring into your life, and the competition has nothing on you. So that is your reading for this weekend. If there's anything that resonated with you, please share in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear if anything here is making sense to you and is is resonating with you. So thank you so much, and take good care. We'll see you next time.